I better find your love. I better find your heart. I better find your love. I better find your heart. I better find your love. I better find your heart. I better find your.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Miracle, and I'm back with another video. I don't know why I be swinging out of nowhere. For today's mukbang, I got chilies, and the TikTok girls put me onto this. It looks so freaking good. It's the honey chipotle tenders with broccoli, steamed broccoli, and loaded mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna get back on my diet. I ain't been in the gym in 2 weeks, and I could tell. So this is like my last meal before I get back on my diet. You know, I had to get a Caesar salad, period, because we're gonna always get a Caesar salad. And it's on what? Purr. Let's get right into the video. Today, I'm finna tell y'all about the time that I went on a date with Lil Baby. Well, it wasn't the actual Lil Baby, but he was like a fake rapper. He was really a liar, honestly, if we really talk about it. He was really a freaking liar. I ain't gonna say around the time frame it is or nothing, because I feel like some people might know him, and I don't want this to like get back to him. This whole situation happened like a year ago. And just some background information on Lil Baby. I met him at the one night I decided to go to freaking Applebee's. One night I had went out there by myself. I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab free drinks. So I was sitting there at the bar by myself chilling. I ended up meeting this old man, y'all. He was trying to talk to me. And I said, sir, you look old. Like, how old are you? He said his age. He was like 30 something, like late 30s. I was like, you old enough to be like, you my mom and daddy age. You got kids? He was like, yeah, he got a daughter. Why his daughter was older than me? I was 21 at the time. He said his daughter was 25. Sir, you ain't got no business talking to me. And let me just say, I'm not trying to get off track, but let me just say, like, when older men be trying to talk to me, it kind of be creepy to me, especially when they have kids my age, because it just be making me think, like, when your child was younger, like, was you looking at them little girls? Like, it just give me real, like, predator vibe. So it's like a whole bunch of old people in there, because I guess it was old people night. And so this old lady, she like, come here, which she not really important, so we're just gonna call her the old lady. She's like, come here. So I walk over there, whatever. Her and this old man is like buying me drinks. She like, girl, get whatever you want from him. Like, he gonna buy whatever you want. So I'm like, sis, I'm gonna get whatever I want. You know, Applebee's drinks already don't be high, but I'm like, if my sis said get whatever I want, I'm gonna get whatever I want, baby. So I got me a couple drinks, and I ain't even drank them all, but period. So next thing I know, like probably an hour or so has passed. I'm literally having a blast with these old people. Like, I'm having the time of my life, okay? So some time passed, and I had to go to the restroom. Boom, go to the restroom, come back out. It's these group of black guys walking in. So I'm like, oh, they look nice. Like, they look nice. They not giving wholesome black men. They giving like hood. I got a hood bitch. Hey, I don't want her number unless she hood. She ain't ready. But that's what they was giving. And so growing up, like, I never ever talked to no hood dude, no man from the hood, none of that. Like, all my dudes, low-key, any dude that I ever talked to, he has came from a really good home. Like, if I'm being honest, like, they've came from like very good household, both parents, like, and even if they didn't have both parents, like the parent that they did have, they just had a very stable upbringing or whatever. So when I seen him, I'm like, hey, because I have been telling my friends, I was like, girl, I think I need to switch it up. I think I want to give me a hood nigga. Give me a hood nigga. And my friends was like, no, do not get no hood nigga. Like, no, do not get no hood nigga. Like, baby, he gonna ring through the mud. But I'm like, girl, I just gotta see, because you know when you young, you just gotta see for yourself, baby. I'm one of them people, I have to see it for myself, okay? I have to go through it myself in order to be like, okay, I ain't had no business doing it, or just take it as a lesson. So him and his friends pull up. It's probably like, it's not a lot, it's like 3 of them. And so, you know, when I walk out the restroom, like, I'm cute, baby. This back when I was skinny, baby. So, you know, I had just started gaining weight around that time. So it was toned, but it was looking good. You know, it done got a little out of control now, but baby, it was toned and it was looking good, okay? So I see him, like, I see him, he see me. You know how we do that look when we like we be like, nah, we don't be doing all that. But you know how you see, you know when you out with your girls and you see a dude and you like, y'all make eye contact, but you like be trying to act like, the girls know, the girls get it, okay? We had did that, but like, I wasn't sweating him because, baby, you need to come approach me, okay? If you a man and you trying to be my man and you trying to talk to me, baby, you need to show me that you want me. I don't do the guessing game. Time passes on. This boy tried to ask the old lady that was sitting next to me for my number. And they kind of threw me for a loop, but like, I ain't know, like, I don't know, like, why would you ask her for my number? She don't know me. And so she told him, my homegirl told him, like, girl, no, you need to, she was like, nah, you need to ask her, like, you need to ask her for her stuff. So he came up, y'all, he was looking nice, I ain't gonna lie, he had on a nice chain. It was kind of big, so it set my flag off. It set my mental diamond tester off, but I'm like, I don't know. But he had on some pants, he had some really nice teeth, and he had a real deep voice. So I had just gave him like my Instagram or whatever, because I ain't know. I checked out his Instagram. The Instagram was giving kind of, I don't want to do him like that. But I seen that he had played a sport or whatever, so I'm like, okay, like, let me just see what he's talking about. Let me just see where this goes. So I ended up leaving. That was that. Time goes on and we just texting and stuff. We DMing on Instagram, but then time goes on and then he finally asked for my number and we started texting. So we texting and texting and texting and texting. And he'll FaceTime me like every now and again, but we ain't FaceTime that much. And so I kind of have this thing to where, like, if we in the same city and we talking, like, you have 2 weeks to take me on a date. From the time that we start talking, you have 2 weeks to take me on a date. I mean, I understand if stuff happened, but I generally say like 2 weeks, you know, like, we in the same city, why is it taking you longer than 2 weeks? That just don't make sense to me. And if you can't see me in 2 weeks, that just make me feel like you don't want me enough. And I don't want no man that don't want me enough. So we started talking, and like, the only thing he keeps saying is, you gonna cook for me, when you gonna cook something. First of all, that's a red flag. That's why I be telling these dudes I don't even know how to cook, because don't nobody want to hear every 5 minutes, cook for me, cook for me, cook for me. Baby, if you want me to cook for you, fast forward, y'all. We literally just talking in the midst of this. I done stopped talking to this man probably like 2 times and then jump back in, like, because he was just getting bored. If I can't see him in 2 weeks, I start getting bored. So I would just stop texting him, and then he'll be like, hey, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, hey, and start texting him back again because I'm bored or something. Like, not because I'm really interested. I'm just like, let me just talk to him just to be doing something. I ain't got nothing else to do. So one day, I'm like, I'm bored, so I go out to the Jacks. Y'all know Boomer Jacks. And I had got me a drink, and I had got me like some mozzarella sticks. He talking about, oh, like, I'm gonna come too, like, I'm gonna come join you. Okay, cool. So he pull up, and when he pull up, I noticed that it's somebody with him. So I'm like, who is that? And he like, that's my brother. And I'm like, yo, brother, like, why your brother here? Like, but I was like, let me just mind my business. Like, that was just weird to me. But also, he had broke his arm, so he had like a cast in. So like, I was like, okay, his brother probably drove him, but that's still weird. Like, Me and you linking up, your brother sitting like literally right next to us. So I'm like, bro, do your brother want to come pull up a seat? Like, he already here. He might as well like pull up a seat. We could just all talk to each other. So like, he ain't left out. We ain't talking about nothing anyways. He like, nah, he cool. He gonna stay up there. He get him something to drink or whatever. Da da da. We chilling. Y'all, why did the bill come and this man did not pay for my stuff? I feel like if you trying to be with me and you pull up on me, you need to be paying for my stuff, which it wasn't nothing but like $8. Y'all know boomers be cheap. And yeah, my stuff was only $8, which I ain't got no problem paying for my stuff, but I just feel like, I don't want to say if a man trying to impress you, but like, I mean, I didn't feel entitled to his money. But I don't know. I mean, that's just not something that I'm used to when I'm with a guy. Like, normally if I'm with a guy, he'll just pick up the tab, and that's just what I'm used to. Especially, okay, I can understand if it's something expensive, but like, especially if it's something cheap. Like, any dude that I have ever talked to has always been like, yeah, just, I got it. Like, I got it. That's cheap. That's nothing. Like, I got it. Okay, cool. So that was kind of like, okay, I don't know. Let me see. Anyways, fast forward, y'all. I go out of town and I get back, and when I get back, baby, he act like he fiending for me. Okay, he like, I gotta see you. I'm trying to see you. Like, I'm trying to see you. I'm trying to see you. I'm like, what he trying to see? Which I don't even know why I was geeked. Like, I felt like I kept liking him, then I stopped liking him. Then I like him, then I stopped liking him. Then I like him, like that. So baby, I'm geeked. I'm like, want to see him. We finna go. So he asked me on a date, but then hit me with that, where you want to go? Instantly, that instantly irks my freaking nerves. Do not ask me on a date and then ask me where I want to go. Where do you think I want to go? Take me somewhere that you think that I would want to go. Like, it's just no effort. It's just like, that's just so lazy. So he like, I'm like, oh, we can go get something to eat or something. Like, you pick a place. Like, what place? He like, he don't know. I gotta pick a place. Like, let him know what place. So I had a taste for hibachi. So I said hibachi. And he was like, okay, that's cool. So first of all, y'all, I pull up to the date. Why is this man late? Okay, he's late. Sir, first of all, you set the time. You set the time, so you should have been on time. So I'm like, where is he at? Like, what is he doing? I call him. He like, he 5 minutes away. I'm like, okay, cool. He like, can you go in and like put our name down or whatever? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I'll go do it. I'll go do it or whatever. Yeah. He finally pull up. He walk in. He looking like he got like an attitude. And then, y'all, it was so embarrassing. Like, he came in, he had like 5 different big chains on. Like, he had so many chains on that when you walking, they was clanking together like clink, 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 clink. He had on like all this freaking jewelry, like 2 watches, bracelets, and like rings, all them rings. Yeah, this is why I call him little baby, because I really feel like I'm on a date with a freaking rapper, like, but a fake rapper. Like, that's what it was giving. So I'm looking all cute. I got on a nice flowy sundress, looking all cute, classy, very cute. If I could find some pictures in my phone from that day, then I'll post them like somewhere in the video or whatever, so y'all could just see what I was giving. So we just chilling. Like, I'm not really talking to him because I don't really know. I'm just feeling a little weird. So anyways, you know how when you eat at the hibachi place, they sit you at the table with all them people. So we sitting at the table with a family. They got kids and stuff, and they talking to us. And you know, I'm a social person. I used to be really shy, but I grew out of that. So I'm like laughing and ha ha, hee hee, ha ha, ha ha. We all sit at the table together anyways. We might as well talk to each other. So he gonna do me like this. He talking about, and I said, huh? He said, stop with all that friendly shit. I said, huh? He said, stop with all that friendly shit. Like, you too friendly. Like, you too friendly. I said, huh? We all sitting at the table together. What do you mean I'm too friendly? Like, what are you talking about? We all sitting at the table together. Like, I'm gonna talk to them. I was like, you just not friendly. I'm gonna talk to them, but you just not friendly. You don't have to talk to them. So anyways, once they come, you know, taking the orders or whatever, she like, what you want to drink? He ended up getting a drink. I wasn't gonna get a drink because I need to be clear on what is going on while I'm with this man. But he was like, nah, just go ahead and get a drink. So he pushing me to get the drink. So I get the drink. Okay, cool. So we just sitting there, like, I'm not really talking. He talking about something, I don't know, but I can't remember. But I'm just like, yeah, like the conversation is really short actually. Y'all, tell me why this man gonna say, I've been meaning to tell you, like, it's this song that make me think about you. Like, it just really made me think about you and stuff. So I'm like, oh snap, like what song? Tell me why this man gonna play. We started off as close friends. Somehow you turned into my girlfriend. We used to tell each other everything. I even went out of diamond rings. Like, this man is literally singing this to me at the table. And he's like, we started off as close friends. Somehow you turned into my girlfriend. And he did like this. He hit my chin. When I tell you, I fell out on the inside. Like, I was like. So, but I'm at the date, so I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, I'm like, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Okay, thank you. So the food come, y'all. Wait, no. Sorry, scratch that. So now they taking our food orders on how we want it. So I'm like, just shrimp, like shrimp hibachi, everything on it. He's talking about, I want steak, chicken, and shrimp. No vegetables, no onions, no eggs, no nothing. I don't want none of that other stuff. Do you hear me? Steak, vegetables, and shrimp. What else? I don't want none of that other stuff on there. Don't put none of that stuff on mine. Like, I don't want none of that stuff on there. So you know they mix the eggs in, like, with the rice and stuff. And so the man like, well, we put the eggs in there. He like, I just told you I don't want none of that on there. I don't want none of that on there. And so I'm sitting up here like, oh my gosh. And the people, the nice family is looking like, and I'm kind of looking like, you know that little nervous laugh you do. Anyways, the man like, okay, cool, like, okay, cool, whatever. So he ended up saying he could make it like that, whatever. So y'all know how we at the hibachi place and like they throw the stuff in your mouth and then it's like the little boy pee thing, but like it's like, I think it's like water and like they be spraying it in your mouth. And so I'm up here like and so the man try to do it to him and he like, nah, I don't play that. I don't play that. Like, y'all, dude was acting like he had an attitude the whole time, y'all. Like, he showed his behind. Anyways, the food come, we get the food, we eating and talking. Okay, cool. Like, we ain't really talking about nothing anyways. Like, I'm kind of embarrassed, kind of ready to go because I feel like he was being so mean and that was just embarrassing because that's not the kind of person that I am. The lady come with the receipt, so she bring the receipt, but it's only one ticket, and so she gives it to him. And so he like, why they put it on the same ticket? I'm like, huh? What you mean why they put it on the same ticket? He like, why she ain't put it on separate tickets? And I ain't say nothing because why would she put it on separate tickets if we on a date together? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, huh? So then he like, ooh, man, this SHIT is high. This high. And so I'm like, well, I mean, you know how hibachi be, like, you saw it on the thing, like what do you mean? So he like going through his wallet, but the way he looking is as if he don't have no money in his wallet. So then I see him on his phone and he got a Cash App. So I guess he was like checking his Cash App balance or whatever. And so he was like, look, so this what we about to do. Like this really high. This is really high. And so I'm like, you don't have the money for it? Like, you don't have the money to pay for it? Like, you don't have nothing? And he was like, man, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying. He just kept saying, like, it's high, it's high, it's high. And on the inside, like, I'm kind of getting upset right now because if you knew that you didn't have the money, then you should have picked something that was cheap. A date don't have to be expensive. Like, we could have did something so small and so cheap and it still could have been a good date. Like, but that's that zero effort. That's what they get you. That's what they get you when you tell me to pick. Okay, because you know how about you be expensive at nighttime. So I think the ticket was like $80 something or whatever. So he's talking about, look, can you just get the drinks and I'll get the food? And at that point I said, okay. I wasn't gonna argue with him. Like, I mean, I got it. Like, so I paid for the drinks, he paid for the food, and I just got up and I left, and he was trying to hold my hand and walk me to the car. Baby, I was speed walking back to that car, okay? Literally speed walking back to the car. There's nothing else for us to talk about. I was over it. Like, he tried to kiss me, y'all. I said, ooh, boy, I do not kiss. I don't kiss on dates. Like, I don't even kiss. He was like, man, you crazy. You so funny. Like, you crazy. He was like, I'm gonna talk to you later. I said, boy, you was not talking to me later. Well, I ain't tell him that, but that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, boy, you will never talk to me again, okay? But yeah, y'all, overall that date was a mess. I had never been on a date where no man didn't have the money or made me pay. Like, I just can't believe that. Like, why would you do that? Like, so listen to all the men. If you know you don't got no money and you try to take a girl out, that's why you need to pick. That's why you need to plan the date. Okay? That is why you need to plan the date. So that you don't be running out of no money, looking like you broke. Because I'm like, how you ain't got the money but you got on all these chains? At that moment right there, that's how I knew his stuff was fake. And I also knew it was fake because he was like missing a diamond. And like, I'm not even trying to go in on him like that. But when I was sitting next to him, I peeped. So yeah, that's my story about Lil Baby. Y'all, I done been on quite a few dates and I got some crazy stories. So if that's something that y'all are interested in seeing, let me know and I can do more story times about my dates. Because y'all, these niggas be crazy, okay? But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this video. And tell me about a time in the comments where y'all went on a date with a dude and he made you pay, or he was giving very much Lil Baby. All right, bye y'all.